that was going along on the bridge, or at least a bit of it. There was a lot. I mean, bridges, crossing them, but halfway into the game, there's going to be chaos.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the kill feed. It looked like Ayala basically held that against both Tempo Storm and Cloud9. Got like 2 or 3 members of Cloud9 now by himself. Ayala, who I still think back to like week number 1, some of the clutch nades that he was throwing, standing his ground on the bridge, doing so much damage because 3 other members of Team Queso were still alive, which is huge. But I talked about the damage being done. Cameron, Wildcard is eliminated. Just because HQ wasn't able to get them kills themselves, they sealed their fate with how long that fight took. So if you're HQ, you got to be at least a little happy about that.
The only thing that Wildcard are probably thinking right now is that it was a good early game. If it were anywhere but a military-based circle, they would have had more success, because that is your kryptonite when you drop Severity. No matter if you drop first or drop last, driving all the way to military base is bad. So they at least got 7 kills. They didn't get the 8th, unfortunately, but they at least got those 7. And those fights, hopefully, it's a good warm-up coming into the rest of the series. But right now, Loops and Queso, a bit of a standoff, utility toss out from both sides. No real full commitment onto the engagement just yet. I say that. Korea trying to jump spot, trying to find information, but will they be aware of Axel off on the side? The smokes should clue them in. But that's still going to be a crossfire that they might not want to walk into.
And now the nades are starting to come in. Fishing things out, smokes as well. Adder is actually rotating in behind this as well. We'll see if one of these players decides to turn around and put him out of his misery. But it's the nades that are going to start this off instead. Hello, Team Queso. I was talking about the nades before. Axel needs to hit the shots and is able to do so. And now it is Becker against the world. Nadine is already down. Becker cannot find it. Axel, you beast! You absolute mad lad. What a way to start out this game. Team Queso taking out 2 of the strongest teams in the server. Cloud9, Loops Esports out back-to-back because of their actions. Hello, Team Queso. That's what I like to see.
This is a lot. I mean, a lot's been happening. This circle on the north side of military base it's not exactly a mini Miramar. There's a little bit too much cover to give it that nickname, but there's still a lot of hills and very little hard cover. GFan Nova setting up shop. They've been setting up splits this entire time, moving in on the south. And they're going to continue to utilize those crossfires that have won them multiple games already. It's going to push them even further in the first game.
It is indeed, as members of Yala Esports are going down. Tempo Storm is going down. Nova is really
in the circle.
Y'all got to be thankful for that one. They don't have to go anywhere. They just get to chill out this time around. But he talked about the info that HCL is giving. He's seeing the rotation coming in from Umbra, but they are getting pinched. And this is the play from Nova. Having these multiple angles, having the scout. Absolutely huge. And now Umbra's in a terrible position. Tixie as well, you can see down towards the bottom of your screen. We'll have to rotate in from military. I can't believe Kaneda Power rotated all the way around to that position as well. But the rotation from Umbra was completely collapsed upon. And if somebody spots him as well, I just feel like Nova's in such a great position.
You saw how quick HCL ran down to find that angle against the Umbra player on the low side of that hill. He wouldn't have done that if he didn't have the support from AZ. And that's 2 kills against Umbra because Prolord, he's not getting picked back up.
Super solid play from Nova, but they're still having their work cut out for them. SWAT 69's in this, Dream Meters is still in this, Unique, Yala, Team Queso, of course, as well. We're feeling hot off of the back of those plays. Rain is finally going to go down, and Cat actually gets dropped from Team Queso. This is the team I was talking about, and Cameron, this is getting really dicey really quick, because you talked about the idea. There's not a whole lot of cover here. Smokes, trees, hills. Every little bit of cover that you can muster needs to be put into effect right now, because so many of these different teams can see each other. You poke your head out to take a shot at someone, and someone else is shooting you in the back.
Yeah, it's also essentially, it's not a clean, perfect, like graph curve of a hill, but it is essentially one hill there that everyone's going to be fighting over. Queso coming in super late, but they're able to keep all 3 up on the edge. It's not even just on the edge. They're a good couple of meters inside, which at this point in the game, as late as they rotated in, is a pretty good thing to have. But Mystic finds an angle onto AZ. The slide player from Nova does get taken out. I don't think it's going to be revived, but the information, HCL, he's going for it. He wants this. This is great.
He's getting a little sneaky, because Mystic has his eyes on AZ. And HCL ain't gonna make it easy for him to clean that one up. He's trying to find the angle, but I don't think he realized there's so many gunshots going on. There's so many audio cues just clogging up your headphones. I don't think they realize he's pushed in that close. As SWAT 69 goes down through all this, I think Cat was able to be revived. He was by G-Fan.
Oh, and they're actually sending it to revive AZ. That's a risky play because Mystic still has the angle. HCL, you need to go big now because otherwise AZ just threw himself to the fire.
Oh my goodness, Cat is in there to try and get the res. They're both so low. The vehicle explosion, they were able to back up just far enough, and there the shots coming on in. But I don't know if HCL's got to make the call. He's got to make the play. There we go.
Where's the synergy? Where's the synergy here? We were lauding Nova for playing so well, but now it just seems totally separate. There he is. Z-Fan finds the angle. Maybe this is a start. Maybe this is the opening that HCL was waiting for to have the confidence to push in safely. They're both pushing in.
Here we go. HCL, you need to follow up. Z-Fan has just given you such a huge opportunity. He's creeping around. He's stealthing it. They don't know he's there. He's getting the shots. 1 down, 2 down. Yes, and now it's just Mystic in the back. Can he find the additional shots? He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't have the angle. HCL, now he finally sees him. And he does have the HP advantage. Cat and crew, everybody else is down, but Mystic getting third-partied. No, it's Z-Fan. He came in on the flank. That is Queso eliminated. Yes, Nova Esports. Do what we know you can do.
It looked really, really rusty there, and Cat's gonna have to be revived. Tixie does finally get taken out as well, and so it's at least a top 4 for everyone still inside this game. But Nova, losing a player, having to spend time to go to the low ground to revive Cat. They are now on the back foot. They do not have advantage in this game anymore.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I was feeling the Nova hype train this weekend, Cameron. I had them picked for Game 5 Erangel. On the end of our Super Weekend, and they got a single point. But now, already 8 kills. 8 kills under their belt. Just absolutely crazy. If I'm one of these remaining teams still on the server, I got to be feeling scared, because even though they only have, I think, 3 members up, they are still a force to be reckoned with. But Yala Esports is still in such a fantastic position. They have not really needed to engage in a ton of these fights because they had that compound, like you mentioned before, and they still have all 4 members alive.
Yeah, it's a big, wide box, which the only reason why a team would do this so late in the game is because they have the information and they know what is free. There's a crate there in the dead center. That might be a little bit of a trap. Dream Eaters or Umbra could have an angle on it depending on Yala's angle of approach. But G-Fan, while the revive is happening onto Cat, he's been at least trying to find the information that he could. I don't know if he knows exactly where Yala are going to be playing right now, but it's another split. He's on the west side. His teammates are both on the east, just around Umbra, just around Dream Eaters. But Halls, he's holding the line. But Cat's able to drop him.
Ooh, nice shots coming in. The team shooting from HCL and Cat in it together. Running is a duo. The old buddy system. You love to see it. And now, with this circle shift, Yala Esports is in a fantastic position, but Nova are just going off. 3 members of Dream Eaters here, and now Umbra is pushing in as well. Matic, hang on a second, that's not the time to pull out a nade, but now Umbra are being collapsed upon by Nova. Wait a second. I mean, Umbra did so much work there, and then Nova just came in and capitalized on all of it. Both of those teams out, and now it is just 2 teams left. I cannot believe it. Oh my goodness, everybody decided they wanted to push at once, and Nova came in from behind. Whoa. Now, speaking of being behind, it's Z-Fan.
He has the angle. This is what I was afraid of. Nova were on the back foot, but they established a crossfire by force. Zana's able to drop HZL. What can Cat do? It's a 2 versus 3 at the time.
Ooh, and Cat gets the shot. They do lose 1 member. Our Nova Esports making this a 2v2 situation right now with Zana being down. Cat looking for it. Can he find the shot? G-Fan is here. Spots out Lord. G-Fan is going off. That is another down for him. Meaning it is Lord against the world, and who better for Yala Esports? Lord, who has gone clutch for this team time and again, who survived for this team time and again, will now be called upon to go clutch like he never has before in the 2v1 situation up against Nova Esports. Cat and G-Fan, 2 slayers I would not want to meet in a dark alley. And now, Cat finds the angle, but Lord wins the gunfight, but Z-Fan is here. Only a scrap of HP is Lord.